he's starting.
Well, that's the private. Here's I'll like the quad, like right around the hip flexor here, and then on the back, right in the small of the back. So, like I said, the format's going to be we'll warm up first. We're just going to rotate like this, and get the wrist going, and do a couple of basic techniques with 2 sticks. So it's like that. Yes, like that. Yeah. Okay, whip. Then 1 stick, usually the power shot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then after that, shake it out. Technique of the day. And then after that, giving time, would be we'll do some fighting relative to what we just went over. So, I mean, like in jiu-jitsu, if you do a half guard, in free roll, you start with half guard. You know, that's what I'm saying. Kind of like what you did. Watch out for this. And watch out for her. She'll say, oh, I'm just a girl, and then proceed to rip your head off. All right. So I'm going to show you a few things. Grab 2 sticks, and we'll go over some footwork today, because that's important. So I'm going to show you some real traditional Filipino stick fighting drills, and then I'm going to give you my take on a few of them. Anybody who's done Filipino martial arts knows this, the triangle. You have flavor 1 where it's an attack triangle, you step in, you step out, and flavor 2 is where you're being attacked, you're on the female triangle or the retreat triangle. There's a couple of names for it, where you step out so and step out like so. And the idea here being that someone's attacking, you're stepping out to the side. I think this one tends to be more useful and used than the other one, but the idea being you're trying to set up an angle. So if my opponent is here, I'm trying to create this angle in the footwork. And the way you do that is you got to step off to the side and come in like that. Now, that's the drill. So when you first do it, you're going to come in and you're going to work your way out. In and work your way out, just like that. In, like that. And just work on the attack triangle for a second, so you get that feel for it. So in like so, good. And notice you're going to be switching leads. In like this, I'm coming in with the right, now I'm coming in with the left. And while you're doing this, also throw in one of the targets. There's 3 main targets. Like I said, the target 1 is the hand, boom, right. Target 2 is the head. Target 3 is the feet. And this is more, or the legs, the knees. This is more of a stick thing for the feet. So if we're going out here, I'll come wham, like that, straight down, as fast, hard and fast as it goes. Oh, when you go for the feet, by the way, do not do that. It'll bounce out of your hand no matter how hard you hold on to it. It'll bounce out of your hand. When you go in for the feet, you're driving your fist into the ground. So watch it if it's concrete. Okay, you don't want to break your hand, but you kind of bam, like that'll keep it from bouncing out of your hand. Having lost my sticks several times until I figured that out. So that in mind, when you come, you'll see sometimes in fighting, I'll do that. So bring your feet out like that. And that's just because you're aware that your feet are a target. Not that you're going to stand there and do this without somebody doing anything, but if I feel you going down, I'm just going to do that. Just to get out, right. I'm going to try and get it out. That said, going for the feet is great. If you get it, pull it off. It's suicide if the guy knows you're coming or can feel it. So here, out, out, like that. All it is basically you're just switching your foot up or pulling your foot up. That's all you're doing. Out just like that. Boom, and boom. So now that's the attack triangle, and the way it works is if I'm here, John and I are going back and forth, he sets up this angle enough, if he's got a knife, for example, either he'll parry, come across like this, and get out. What usually happens in the beginning is we're back and forth, and he comes in, I back up straight. I want to get, ideally you're going to get off the linear line. And so if he comes forward, and I go straight back, that's going to happen at some point regardless, but what you don't want to do is just continually going back and forth on a linear line in terms of retreating, in terms of attacking. Unless you do get in, get out as soon as you're done. Because I may have a counter, or someone may be coming behind you, giving you a whack in the head. So now, the retreat triangle, if you will, you are the target. And so you're basically stepping off to the side. Just like that. And again, I'm going to bring your feet underneath you. That you're going to switch just like that. Boom. 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 There you go. Good, you got it. How you feel? That's an obtuse triangle there. That's fine. I mean, you can adjust the angle according to what you're comfortable with. And remember, this is a drill. And how it translates into fighting, I'll show you in a second. And most of you who've done the fighting know we don't stand here on a triangle. So, for example, Jose and I are fighting. I'm not thinking triangle. You know, I mean, I'm thinking, I want to put this knife in his face. I mean, and he wants to do the same to me, right? So, I mean, as pretty as he is, I got to fix that. And as good looking as I am, he wants to fix it as well. So, it's not like I'm going to come in and do out like that all day long. What's going to happen is, as I'm trying, he's not going to dummy for me, so he's going to move around. So I'm going to switch constantly to try and get an angle. And once I get an angle here, come in, boom, out, or depending if he's moving that way, boom, out, like that. So it's not sharp like the triangle here. It tends to be kind of like that. Because if I'm coming in, boom, bam, or I may not even shuffle my feet, it may just be in, out, like that. Just make sure when you practice it, just like when you practice a swing, chamber it as deep as you can, because what happens in fighting is this. So you get this habit early, you have a lot more power, and it'd be a lot more dangerous, and people will be much more reluctant to come in and close. Same with this. Practice with a nice and narrow. To get in, get used to switching your leads there like this. Because if his hand's out, let's say you're going to pretend knife. I start people out weapon hand, weapon foot in the lead. But there's always that moment where you want to switch. So, boom, I'm gonna switch leads and then come across. You will do this. Touch that, then he'll hit me. I'll hit him from the range here. But ultimately, if I want the kill shot, I'm going to switch leads to parry, come in here, there, whatever. So work on that for a little bit, and then we'll put it to test. There you go. And then once you get comfortable, you can move in and out of the triangle. So from here, like here, up, switch. Now I'm going on the inside, like this, up, switch, and then out like that. And the idea, I mean, in the beginning, you're going to look down at your feet. When you're fighting, John, do you look at your feet?
No.
Do you look at your feet? No. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get nailed, right? Exactly. Nice. All right, fun's over. Saddle up. All right, who wants to go first? I think these, no, the other, these, those are yours? Okay. All right, so we got gloves. Nice. We're gonna see, whoever goes. Okay. Oh, whoever wants to go with Anna. Oh, no. No, no, no. Yes, sir. Oh, did I left? Oh. Okay, you look. Thank you, Professor.